everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another Ramble. It is Thursday, October 9th at 10:49 p.m. I don't know, compared to the one I put up today at recorded it like almost 4 a.m. but uploaded at like 11 or 12, maybe 1, I don't remember. This one was supposed to be up earlier, but to tell you the truth, I got distracted playing Ghost of Yotei. That is literally all there is to it. But hey, things have happened since then. Have happened since I decided to wait. So that means more stuff for me to talk about here. First and foremost, to anyone that sat through the early morning ramble thing, I don't know, I appreciate it. Thank you. But now on to the day events. So I went to bed at 4 in the morning and I woke up at 9:30. But I laid in bed for at least a couple hours, just laying there. Then I got up and math homework was posted yesterday. So I did the math homework. So that's done. And then I went and got breakfast at the cafe. I had one of those pretzel club sandwich things again. I think I talked about it last time I got one, and then a coffee. Also, okay, so I have a new thing that annoys me, and I mean this in the politest way possible to anybody learning an instrument. There's a piano in the public there's a rec area near where I got my breakfast, and there's a public piano. And so there was somebody there learning how to play the piano, which I cannot stress enough that I am not hating on them learning an instrument. That is very cool. It's even more commendable that you're doing it in public. There is no way where I sound good when I say this. So typically when I'm there to eat, I want to eat in peace. Well, if they're playing a song, my peace goes away. Once again, not trying to hate on them. It's just me being grumpy pants. So typically it's okay, they're playing a song I don't know. I don't care. I just, wish there wasn't noise. Well, this person, every time I've gone by recently, they're playing the exact same song. They're playing the Season 1 intro song to Attack on Titan, which is a banger song. Is so good. But because they're still learning how to either play the piano or just play the song in general, they keep, they'll make mistakes, which is fine. I'm not hating on that. Or they'll repeat the same notes, which, once again, is fine. However, because I'm already sitting there trying to be enjoying my piece, and then I'm sitting there listening to a song that I like very much, but I keep just hearing the same 6 notes on repeat for 20 minutes, I get a little annoyed. I don't know where I was going with this, other than the fact that I just get annoyed that I'm hearing the same Attack on Titan song and the same 5 notes on repeat for the entire time when I'm eating my breakfast. Once again, I'm not at all trying to hate on them for trying to improve or learn a new song or learn a new instrument. Swear to God, that is not my intention. I am just a grumpy pants who hates everything regularly. And I was venting about it, and I'm sure all of you were sitting there Joe, you are in the wrong on this one. That person is fine. You need to get over it. This is very true. I cannot, but I will still vent to no one in particular, and I will still be a grumpy pants about the noise. So I came back here, did the math homework. Wait, no, hold on, I did the math homework first, my bad. I think I already said that too. I'm going in circles. So I came back here, and then so I turned in my assignment for computer logic that's due tomorrow. So I turned that in, and then I was playing Ghost of Yotei, and that's what I did until about 5:30. Then I went to campus, and I got dinner. I had a bowl at the Mexican place. It was chicken, beans, rice, cheese, sour cream. Sorry, I feel really funky. I'm hoping I'm just really tired. Whew. Okay, I think we're good. Also the fire alarm went off again today. But the good news is we figured out what was setting it off 3 times now. Somebody who was in the second floor lounge and was messing with the thermostat, and so they set the temperature up so high that the heat sensors were going off, and they thought there was a fire. And yeah, anyway, so I came back from dinner, and then more Ghost of Gote. I've had some YouTube videos on the background, but really, that's all I've been doing. I made main story progress. I took out another one of the 6 main targets in the game. Finally, I'm at 2 of 6, and the first one is in the intro of the game. I've got about 30 hours in. I just can't stop doing side content. In other news, this morning I was talking to that person online I briefly mentioned a few times. They blew me off, which was a little annoying, but I'm used to it with people. However, I will be selfish, and I will say that one of my many wishes is that I wish I could find one person. I know this is going to sound ridiculously selfish and clingy and passive. I wish I could find one person who I could reliably count on to not immediately ditch me and to pick me over things. Okay, let me clarify. My bestie did that, and she was perfect. She is perfect. I mean, I should say that hasn't changed, as far as I'm aware, and nor do I think it will change. Just I don't want somebody to replace her either. I don't know. What can I say? I had something really good, and now I don't, and I miss it. And I wish there were more people like her that I know would have my back and would always, that wouldn't just randomly disappear on me. Yeah. Also, an hour ago, I called my mom because she was going to bed, and then my computer logic teacher posted exercise 6, which he was supposed to post 2 days ago. And so that is due next Tuesday. Which means, guess who doesn't get to relax tomorrow or this weekend because they have to do that instead? It's me. It's this girl. So when I got off of here, the plan is to start the lectures or something to make some sort of progress. So hopefully I'd have to do less tomorrow, at least before my therapy appointment, before my grandparents get here, or after my therapy appointment. I want to try to get it done before my grandparents get here, just so it's done and out of the way, and I can hopefully relax this weekend a little bit, just a tiny bit. I mean, for the most part, though, I relaxed quite a bit today, but my brain can never shut off until stuff that needs done is done. It's such a pain. And I am tired. Oh, doing this assignment is going to be so fun right now. Everything is just exhausted. But hey, we gotta power through even when our bodies are telling us to not. The real question is, I'm gonna take a shower tomorrow, and I can't figure out if I want to do it before my grandparents get here or after they leave. I know originally I was gonna do it before they get here, so I'm all clean and I can try on my new socks. But I also know that if I take one before they get here, my hair will literally be a mess until tomorrow, or will be a mess until Saturday probably. And I don't really want to deal with that and them at the same time, because they'll probably already be commenting on my hair because it's longer and curlier than they've ever seen it. Yippee. Yeah, there's a predicament. Guys, friends, people, however I should address you, I miss my bestie. I miss her so much. And that probably sounded so whiny. I swear it's just because I'm super tired. I do miss her a lot though, but I think it just sounded like that because I'm exhausted. I don't know. I wish she was here. Even just being able to talk to her about this stuff and vent. I mean, I'm not saying you guys aren't good enough, but, she talks back. And I mean, hey, you guys have too, a couple times. But it's a little different because, she was always around, like, literally 24... Well, not 24/7, but basically 24/7. And, I'm clingy, so I kind of like that. Always having somebody there. I hope she's doing okay. I hope we're still besties whenever the time comes that we get to interact again. I know Athen was like, what if she's a different person? Well, she'll still be my best friend no matter what happens. I'm hoping I'm still hers however long it'll be. Sorry. I am so tired. Also, I had to call maintenance today because my door unlock, like my door, the unlocking mechanism I control it with a fob, but it's automatic. The batteries needed replaced, so I kind of contact maintenance. They came in, swapped my batteries out, so that's done and taken care of. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm sorry, I'll shut up about it in a minute. Jesus. In other news, I changed my Crunchyroll subscription plan today. That's really random, but it happened. Crunchyroll subscription has 3 tiers: fan, mega fan, and ultimate fan. So they released a new manga reading app, and that was only included in their ultimate fan, which I'm a mega fan. So I changed my plan to fan plus manga. So it's the same price as my single mega fan subscription, but it comes with the manga, and it's the base tier instead of the it's the base subscription tier instead of the second one. But I still basically get everything. The only things I lose are like HD downloads, which I rarely used anyway. A 10% yearly discount on select products, which I rarely used anyway, and streaming on 4 devices, which I've literally never used. The only thing that I was was using that was going to try and use that on, I guess is the better term, was me and my bestie would talk about anime and stuff, and I would offer to let her use it. I was like, hey, if you want to use it, you can. However, she knew that wouldn't go over well with her parents, so that never ended up happening, but the plan was to keep it just in case. But now I unfortunately don't have that, but also I currently have nobody that I would want to share it with around. If my bestie came back, that would change things, but I imagine that will be a while. And who knows, maybe by the time it happens, I don't know, maybe we'll be hanging out in person or something, and then we won't have to share over distance or whatever. I need a hug. Not getting that anywhere. Also, my mouth just hurts. It hurts to just open. I'm thinking it might be sore for some reason. I'm hoping that's all it is. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Otherwise, it's gonna be more me groaning and moaning that I am exhausted. But I feel like I've covered everything that I wanted to cover today. Also, since the plan is to try on my new socks relatively soon, sometime maybe tomorrow, expect the next, maybe, I don't know about the next ramble, but expect either the next one or the one after that, maybe, to have pictures of them, or a picture so you guys can see them. Also, they'll go up on Twitter, so you can just check there. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So, as always, if you liked what you're listening to it, leave feedback, comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so for extra content. Link is in the description. As always, your support means the world to me. And I love you all. Most importantly, though, I miss my bestie so much, if that wasn't blatantly obvious from the current conversation we just had. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow with another ramble, hopefully not exhausted, hopefully without another fire alarm, hopefully with an okay dinner with my grandparents that don't go horribly wrong. Hopefully with a lot of things. Hopefully with a good therapy appointment. Yeah, let's throw that in there too. But I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.